What's up, Peep Squad? Peep Squad is in the building, baby. What's going on, my peeps, my peoples? Peep Squad is in the building. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart. My peeps, my peoples, Peep Squad is in the building, baby. Let's get down to the situation. Let's talk about growing up hip-hop, baby. Season 6, episode 3. What's going on, Hot Chocolate? What's going on, April Morgan? What's going on, Unique? What's going on, Sessions? What's going on, The Michael Carter Show? What's going on, Creative? Name here. What's going on, Deb E? What's going on, Latrice? What's going on, Black Lavender's in the building? What's good with you, Latrice? What's going on? How y'all doing? What's going on? Let's get down to the situation. Let's just get into the situation. Let's talk about it. Let's turn this music down and let's get into it. So, as you guys know, if you've seen the episode, but there is something that is kind of weird and kind of like funny that's going on in this situation that's going on with Angela and her new boo thing, her new man. And you know, we wish them the best and nothing but the best and blase a third. But if you go to Angela's Instagram or you go to Daniel's Jacob Instagram, they both took off all pictures of one another. And it's like they're not showing that they're hanging out, that they're friends, that they're cool or nothing. So I don't know what's going on with this situation. I did talk about this recently. You just got to go check out my playlist, Growing Up Hip Hop Drama. It's on my main page. So please go check it out because something's going on. And I don't know if it has to do with Jacob, Jacob's, children's mother, because she was out here pissing a fit when the internet went crazy when they found out that Angela was dating Daniel Jacob. So, that's the situation. So I don't know what's going on because, the last post of another woman on Jacob's channel is his children's mother, the one that came out here making all kind of allegations that she was there for Jacob. She nursed him back to health. She brought him back to life, and he turns around and he leaves her for Angela Simmons, and she felt a certain type of way. But in any event, it seems kind of weird because it's like Vanessa is like, oh my God, I think she's moving too fast. How come she hasn't introduced me to Jacob? Angela's afraid that I'm going to judge him. And now you have, her brother Jojo saying, I hope she's not moving too fast. So I don't know where this storyline is going to go with Jacob and Angela. It might just be they setting us up that they ain't together no more, but I hope they are together. But in any event, what is some good news about the situation is that this episode we find out that Tahira did get some support from Pep. She helped him pay for his school. She was the biggest donor to help him get his school up and running. So that's a good situation because the last review I did last night, I was like, it seems like, Tahira is only saying that his father, Tretch is the only one that's been really supporting him, but it was cleared up. But it seems like it's getting ugly. Egypt is basically out here saying that her cousin Tahiri is basically getting her karma, so I was like, damn, it's getting like this. I know the whole family is eating off the situation of growing up hip hop because you got Tahira, you got her mother, you got her friends, and now you got his family that Tahiri is getting engaged to, and you got Sam, Egypt, you got Tretch, and also Pep. So they eating off, the show. So I hope they didn't come up with this storyline like this, cause TT was very adamant about Sam being no good. She did an investigation on Sam, and she was trying to find out what Sam was doing. doing it to, who he was doing it with, his past and what was going on in his life. She interviewed people. She got Briana Latrice on the train to find out Sam's background, how many kids he got. You know, they went up to the former hair, store that he used to work at and all that type of stuff. So now it seems like Pep and Egypt done turned the situation around, and basically they are coming for Tahiri, aka TT, and her new relationship with her baby daddy. I was like, Lord have mercy, it is going down. What's going on? What's going on, Hot Chocolate? How you doing? Who else is in the chat? Black Lavender. Hey, what's up, Major? What's going on? How you doing? It's good to see you. I wonder what kind of job, Steven. I know, Black Lavender. I don't even know what type of job she's doing, but I just hope they don't make Stevie J's daughter out here looking all crazy, like she's doing something so scandalous and something that, will hurt her reputation as a young woman. So hopefully, like, she's a developer, or she's an investor, or she got into Bitcoin, or she invested in some type of, property and is paying her, some money or something. But I just hope that her storyline ain't gonna make her look scandalous, low down, or dirty, because she's too young of a woman to have that stigma on her. But you also guys know, have you noticed, Stevie J, he kind of made some music or made some lyrics that wasn't favorable towards women, or did some things that wasn't favorable towards women. And you see, it could just be for TV, but he's having an issue with his daughter, Savannah. And now we got Uncle Luke. Uncle Luke is on the show with his daughter, and he made, shake that, shake that. I don't even want to go there. Hey, Monique, how you doing? Shake that, Doodle Brown. And he doesn't have a relationship with his daughter. Like, they're not on good terms. So I wonder if there are correlations to how these guys, are portrayed in the media, the music they put out, and the reputation that they have, that they don't have a good relationship with some of their, children that are females. So you guys let me know what you think about that situation. But in any event, I was like, Lord have mercy, it is going down. I don't know if Angela is still, with the comeback kid. I don't know if she's still with Daniel. I hope she is. But they making it like they ain't together. And then, they're piecing little things together like, oh, Angela, take your time. Angela, you're moving too fast. I'm concerned. Angela's talking about, my patience, run thin, blase and the third. Are they setting us up for the okie doke? What's going on, Ralph? How you doing? What's going on, Diva? How you doing? What's good with y'all? What's popping? Please like the video. It'll be greatly appreciated. So that's the situation with Angela. That relationship might be finito. So we would just see. And we also know the situation with Sam and Twist is not going to go too well. And it's not going to go too well. And I was like, damn, when it comes to, Pep and, Egypt, they done brought the auntie on the show to straight up expose TT exposed, Sam and Egypt and their relationship and what she thought, that he was doing, how many kids he got, who's his baby mother, all types of stuff. Now it seems like they got somebody in the family to come on and expose TT and her relationship. And I would say this, I have said this in the past, it might not be true, it might be true, who knows. But it just seems like the relationship with TT was so rushed and so fast. Like, she got pregnant so quick. Like, if they was just, messing around, because she really wasn't bringing him up. You didn't see her post him or him posting her at all. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, as soon as she got pregnant, they're about to get engaged and they have this wonderful relationship. So I don't know if it was for a storyline or no, you know what I mean? Or an accident happened and basically, they are doing what they need to do to make sure, they create the best life that they need to create for their, son. And plus, she was on the outs with Egypt and Sam and also Pep. And, she was a part of, Pep and Egypt's storyline when she got on the show. So you already know. So you guys let me know what you think about the situation. But I was like, damn, Pep is an adult. Like, she's older, than TT, and helped raise TT. And TT was there with her daughter. But no, Pep was like, you coming for my daughter? You coming for my son-in-law? I'm coming for you. And had auntie on TV. They got the auntie that don't like TT or the sister in Jamaica get up on here and expose TT business like that. And then you got Egypt talking about, it's karma. I was like, hey, it is what it is. So let's just get down down to the situation. Like I said, I think this relationship is on shaky ground. Angela says she has her patience are running thin, and also she's really doing the most not to invite Vanessa to actually meet up with him, her own sister. So that's like a situation like, what's going on, Angela? So he's in a bubble and all this other good stuff, and it's just like she wants to keep him away from Vanessa. Like, what's going on? And so we get down to the situation when it comes to, you know, Jojo and Angela and their situation. So Angela is basically sitting there talking to her brother like, you know, everything's all good, everything's on and popping. You know, I rented this space out for, you know, a little bit, and I really love it. It's magnificent. You know, I always wanted to live in Miami. And Jojo was like, what are you talking about? You always wanted to live in Miami. I told you I wanted to live in Miami. And then you told me that it's dangerous. You know, got hurricanes and all this other stuff. And he was like, so Jojo always be calling out Angela. And Angela be thinking that Jojo always gonna go along with her plans. But he never does. He's the one that is very adamant about, you know, not letting shit fly. And that's why Jojo and Vanessa get along so well. But Jojo gets along, you know, with Angela too. But Vanessa usually would come to Jojo to, like, you know, to mediate a situation between her and Angela. But in any event, you know, and she was like, well, I leased this place for a year. So Angela didn't sell a house in New York, so that's good. She got a lease for a year. She's down there to see her man. She's down there to be with Jacob. But the only problem with that situation is that she ain't gonna be able to see him, and she's trying to keep it on a hush, you know, that she is feeling Jacob. And she actually went out there to see him. She's like, oh, Miami's beautiful. Well, we know she had that conversation with Jacob, and Jacob wanted her to be in Miami because that's where he is going to be training. And so she's down there. She's nervous about the situation. But in any event, you know, Jojo was like, she moved too fast when Angela's in love. You know, she just does too much. She just moved too quick. So I don't know if they're trying to set up the scenario that Angela moved too fast because of the pandemic, and that's why it didn't work, or his busy schedule, or his, you know, baby mama coming up in the picture and trying to blast Angela Simmons, you know, on social media. So we'll see how this situation plans out. It seems like, you know, and it's been a long time since Angela has been open and wanting to do with somebody. So, you know, it seems like, you know, she weighed all her options before she went public with, you know, Jacob. And you know how Angela is. It's her way or the highway. Point blank, period. he looks slow. Oh, Lord have mercy. Angela has issues when it comes to picking man. Yes, it always happens. Yo, that black male worship is a mother effer. Angela has issues when it comes to picking man, and Black Lavender Twist hasn't had a hit song since My Little Secret with Bow Wow. Lord have mercy. What's up, Norris? Tony, what's popping with you? What's going on? So, you know, you got that situation. So we gonna see, but you see how Angela be tripping over herself, and her brother don't let her trip over herself at all, point blank, period. So now we get down to the situation where, you know, it's Egypt. She's in the studio, she's singing, and she's with Sam. And so basically, you know, they're talking about their situation, and she's making music, and Sam is end up talking to Stevie J's daughter, Savannah. She pulls up to the studio, so everything's supposed to be all good and popping, and Sam is basically like, you know, he really makes the music, he makes the beats, he makes, you know, he does the chorus, he does everything, he writes the music, and he just gives it to Egypt, you know, to do whatever. And he says that he really doesn't do songs with Egypt because every time he does, people say, oh, why are you getting more attention on the song? Why is Egypt only featured this part? But now we know, because he's writing the music. They work on a lot of music together. They do. We do know that. But yes, every time Egypt and Sam have a song come out, everybody's like, why is Sam on a song? Why is Sam this? So you already know. So he is telling, you know, Savannah that. And then we have Egypt telling Savannah that there's some people hating on their relationship. Sam said he proved himself. He was broke, and everybody said he was broke. He didn't have money, and he's using Egypt. Now he got money. They still don't like him. So basically, you got that whole situation. He's telling Stevie J daughter that Savannah, and you know, Egypt is like, you know, Briana, and you got TT, my cousin. But she was like, I'm gonna let you get to meet them. I'm gonna let you get to know them. So it is what it is with that situation. So basically, they're giving Savannah the head up, but I don't know if Savannah's actually going to stay neutral in the situation, because she's going to end up having a problem with Boogie, and Boogie is close to Sam and Egypt, so her basically moving away from Boogie and not wanting to be around Boogie because of his past and his history, his DUIs and things of that nature. And then Briana and Latrice calling him fake and not a real friend. Savannah's like, I'm backing away from this situation. So I wonder where Savannah's going to lie in this situation. She's just going to be neutral and just ride the wave. I hope she's just neutral. Oh, she can sing. She can sing. Egypt can sing. Egypt definitely could sing, but she had to switch to rapping because she had something wrong with her throat, some type of issue where it was more difficult for her to sing. So we're gonna see what happens with that situation. But in any event, yeah, Egypt can sing, and Briana Latrice can sing even better. Briana Latrice could really, really sing. I mean, she got them vocals, and Boogie's still in rehab. No, he's not in rehab. Sam's telling half truth. He is not providing for himself. He got a little bit of money now. He got, the grown-up hip-hop checks, and then, whatever investments. And then you got the OnlyFans situation where he's telling us he's making $3,500 a month. We don't know how much he's making. We have no idea. Unless you want to subscribe and see how many people there, I can't. I'm good. So he's making and he's showing a whole lot on OnlyFans, and that's the issue that little Twist has with him. But in any event, so they chilling, they vibing. So we're gonna see how the situation pan out with Savannah. Most likely she might not be feeling Egypt and Sam. She might feel Egypt more than she feels Sam. But Boogie comes through. Boogie's down in the situation. We got Boogie here. Boogie trying to holler. Boogie wants some of that, he wants some of Stevie J's daughter, basically, in the situation. So, he's saying that she's cute. Her skin is all moisturized. She beautiful. And we already know Boogie has a track record. He was thinking about the little situation with Briana. That didn't work out. He was thinking about hollering at Angela and going on a date with her. And Angela basically told him, you better keep it moving. You better keep it stepping. And then, now he's on to Stevie J's daughter. And she basically is not going to be feeling him at all so far. I don't know how she's going to actually respond to his criminal record because, Boogie got a few DUIs and that's why he got kicked out the house. And, he's going to have to bring up his past. But Boogie did say he's moving into his new home. He's purchasing a home. And he already has that rehab facility or that, rehab or sober house type of situation going on. So so we gonna see. I don't think Savannah's feeling that. Savannah got money coming through, money flying through her hands. Hopefully she ain't doing that. Look at Boogie. He just looking at her like he's already hung, like he's already like into it, like he's already making my girl. Sam is trying to hook up the situation. Boogie want to be a couple. Boogie want a girlfriend on the show. Boogie, you better off bringing your own girl on the show. In my opinion. He's better off bringing his own girl on the show instead of, trying to get with somebody on the show, because it never really pans out for him. Point blank, period. It never really goes that route. But in any event, and I've never really seen Boogie with a girlfriend or claiming any woman to be his girlfriend. And we know that his father was like basically kind of upset with Boogie because he was living with an older man, and he didn't like that. He said two men shouldn't be living together. So, I don't know what's going on with that situation. So, but we get down to, Miss TT. Miss TT, she's with her fiance. They looking for wedding dresses and blase in a third. And, this is her fiance. I don't know if is it going to be a shotgun situation? They was just messing around and boom, bada bing. She got an oven and basically she got a storyline because she said her dream is to be an actress. And this is, as far as she came as an actress, I believe is growing up hip hop. So therefore, with Sam and Egypt and Pep cutting her off due to allegedly Sam, a storyline had to be put in place. She could have came up with another storyline, but whatever. So in any event, she's out here, she's chilling. She meets up with Tyran, and thank God Tyran is getting help. He did get support from his mother to open his school, so thank God for that. I thought it was only Tretch, but he wants to have her come and visit his new school. and for training in karate, taekwondo, jet li, all that other good stuff. The karate kid, the karate man, Bruce Lee. But in any event, so he's inviting her to come to his situation, to his school, but he's also bringing his mother too as well, so he's setting them up. And TT basically don't want to be blindsided. TT let us know that she was asked, why didn't she come to, Pep's, birthday party, her auntie's birthday party. She said she wasn't invited, but if she was invited, she wasn't going to go to the situation at all. But in any event, she don't want to be blindsided, and she don't want to be around a whole bunch of people because COVID is out here in these streets. We got Briana. She meets up with Twist. Her and Twist is having a conversation. They're eating pickles with Kool-Aid and having an old good time. And, Twist was trying to get out, how what the situation was going on with him and Pep, and how Pep is trying to defend Sam. And basically he's saying your son-in-law shouldn't be out here, on Instagram boxing, with Speedos on. Like, that just don't look right. That's just not how you do it. We're from two different schools of life. And, Briana basically brought up her situation when it comes to Boogie, that she don't like Boogie. Boogie was talking ish about her. He let Sam and Egypt talk ish about her in front of his face, and he didn't do anything to step in. So Briana basically is saying that Boogie is not her friend, and we know Boogie's gonna call her out because of her alcohol, because of drinking so much. So it's a whole lot going on. So Briana basically is saying that it's weird for Pep to do that, but basically she can't wait to see Boogie, and Boogie gonna be fronting. Boogie gonna be acting like it's all good, like, because he's a space cadet. I was like, Lord have mercy. She called him a space cadet, poor Boogie. But she's ready to meet up with Boogie. She was like, how can you do that if you're my friend? You could have just said, yo, don't disrespect her around me. You could have said something. And Twist seems kind of shocked by that situation. So I don't know if Twist is going to treat Boogie any differently, but we will see, because we know Twist really supports Briana Latrice, and he has her back, especially when the situation went down at his pajama jammy party. So, So you guys let me know what you think about that situation. And also, I'm still going to drop the audio of the conversation between Briana Latrice and Egypt right after the altercation happened, but it's going to be on members only. I'm gonna leave it there for maybe 3 or 4 days and then upload it on my other channel. So so we got that situation going on. So we're gonna see what's gonna pop off. You already know it's gonna pop off. It's gonna be crazy because they're gonna get Egypt and Briana in the same room. We're gonna see how they're gonna finagle that situation. But in any event, Briana's not happy with Boogie, point blank period. She's calling him fake and fugazi because she had his back. When people were trying to come up after him and calling him a custody, she tried to come up with the storyline that she was into him, he was into her, to switch it around so people won't be calling him a drug addict, allegedly. And she also said, that she was the one that was sticking up for him, when his father was coming at her. And I don't think she's that cool with Damon Dash anymore, but we'll see what happens. But in any event, Stevie J is feeling a certain type of way about his daughter. He said he done spoiled her. She wants the same life that she grew up with, the same life he accustomed her to, and basically saying that she got an attitude and she can be nasty and rude, and he don't know where she getting her money from, what's going on with that situation. And he finds out through his son Stevie that she's living in a $6,000 condo. Most likely WeTV is paying for it, or Faith had a condo somewhere in California. But in any event, it's going down, and he's concerned. And Stevie J looks in shape. He's taking care of himself. But I did see the pack of Newports in his pocket, baby. So Stevie J be having them Newports on deck. Lord have mercy. So we're going to see how that pans out. Angela's not too thrilled when it comes to her man Jacob, because, she can't go to his fight. And she was going to go to his fight, and she was going to bring, her brother Jojo. I was like, damn, you still don't want to bring Vanessa around your man. But in any event, she finds out she can't even go to the fight anymore because of one of the people that he's training with tested positive for COVID. And so therefore, nobody that's outside of the bubble can be around, point blank period. I hope she ain't doing it. Egypt's not doing it. She's in charge of it. She's the one that come up with the idea. She's the one that helps Sam with the idea of, the OnlyFans, so she's not she's not doing that. He is. And you know, we don't have Tretch opinion on that. I wonder how Tretch feels about that, if he's going to actually be honest of how he feels about how his son-in-law is making money. But he probably say, as long as he ain't, you know, doing those street stuff, he's satisfied, because he did say he's not here for any of the streets and the violence, and we lose too many people to, you know, the thug life situation, the hard not life situation. And so we get to Stevie J. He's over here, he's snooping through his daughter's refrigerator. You know, she made him take off his shoes and everything, but her brother can keep on his shoes. And brother snitching that she's paying $6 for this apartment or this condo. Stevie's in the refrigerator, he's asking a question. He want to know what she doing, how you getting that money, what's happening. She said she ain't doing nothing illegal, she's not doing anything bad. And Stevie J was like, what are you talking about? You know, you live, and this is Westwood, like you in upper class, where you getting your bread at? And she's basically not answering the question, point blank period. She ain't trying to feel what Stevie J is saying. She like that you gotta go. And she, you know, she playing hitting Stevie J. I was like, but just saying that Stevie J is always getting swung on by a woman, Lord have mercy. Even if it's his own daughter. So in any event, he's looking at his daughter's, you know, dog clothes. He's looking at her pocketbook. He's looking at her furniture. He's looking at the bands that she pulled out of her pocketbook. She pulled out money like that. So, you know, she's in some type of business. Hopefully it's a respectful business. And he don't got his daughter out here being exposed or on some negative situation. I don't think Stevie J was stooped that low. But shit, I done seen people do worse on TV. So he is trying to make sure everything is okay with the situation. He wants to do some investigation. I think it's just a story plot. So we get down to TT and, you know, Pep. They are in the same place at the same damn time. They haven't seen each other since last year, really. You know what I mean? And Pep hasn't reached out to her when, you know, to congratulate her on the baby. First, she had her assistant and congratulate TT. And then she called her after to congratulate her. But Egypt or Sam did not call TT at all. They at Tyran's school. And, you know, the way that they edit this thing was just kind of messy, straight up and down. Like, they had no idea. You know, it seems like Pep and TT knew, you know, they was going to be meeting up in the situation. So, Stevie J daughter says that she manifests what she wants. She said it's manifestation. She said when her hand itches, that's how she know when money comes in, and her hand itches 3 to 4 times a week. I was like, Lord, what is going on? Twist doesn't need to get involved in Boogie and Briana drama. I know, Norris. For real, for real. Hey, Felicia. What's going on? How you doing? What's up, Felicia Butler? I didn't even see you. I'm looking at the chat now. What's going on? What's popping? So now, you know, we got this situation going on. And it's just like, okay, so TT is there with, you know, with Pep. And it's not really a good situation. And Pep was like, talking about the baby, how you doing with the baby, blase and the third. And she was like, well, the baby's fine. And then Pep said, where do I stand with the baby? Like, if you are actually her auntie, then you should be you should know where you stand. But basically, you know, and then Tyran asks, where does he stand in the situation? And she said, oh, you uncle. And then, you know, Miss Pep was like, where do I stand? And then TT said, the woman he has yet to meet. And Pep was upset. Pep, if you really wanted to see TT and her baby, you would have showed her to the hospital. You would have been outside the house. You would have been around the block, down the street, around the corner, especially if you had that love for her. But you choosing sides on the situation. Yes, you upset with TT. You think TT should fall in line. You think TT was wrong. You told TT to fall back. You told her to mind the business, but she didn't, because she felt like she was doing something good for Egypt, and she was helping Egypt, and also she needed a storyline too as well. But in any event, the rumor on the street was that TT was acting like she hates Sam, and Sam and things of that nature, but yet they was having Christmas dinners and Thanksgiving dinners together and everything was cool. But as soon as the camera comes on, she's doing an investigation and she don't like Sam and she can't stand him. And so this is allegedly what Sam and Egypt said towards TT. But in any event, there was allegations made against TT that she wanted Sam. She was trying to get with him. She was in love with him. And that really hurt her spirit and hurt her soul, because how can, her cousin Egypt and her auntie basically believe something like that and then run with it? So she felt a certain type of way. They felt like she was doing too much. She hooked up with Briana, Latrice, to get information on Sam and talk to people from his past. So therefore now they're returning the favor to TT, and now you got Egypt saying, you getting your karma. You came from my relationship, I'm coming for yours. And Miss Sandra is like, we coming for your relationship. So Sandra's going ham on the situation. Going ham on the situation. And it all, goes, it all involves Sam and that whole situation. And basically Pep said that she got his back to the fullest and she gonna rock with him regardless of what anybody say, what anybody do. And that's just the situation. I was just like when you talk about like shit, like y'all are doing, like y'all are really going at each other like shit. You got Pep even stooping up the tea, scooping up the drama, and basically present it on the episode against TT. I guess they feel like, yo, you came for us, now we coming for you. But last episode TT said she don't understand why these people will be coming for her when she know their secrets. So Pep showed her hand with her secret. Now let's see what secret TT has on Egypt, Sam, and Pep. Lord have mercy, don't let it be so scandalous and ridiculous that I don't know what gonna happen. Oh my God, if she say something crazy, something that we wouldn't even imagine, or what we do imagine, because somebody did say in the chat yesterday, imagine if it's that type of situation. But I ain't gonna put that out there. So TT lets Pep know that basically she don't play no position. And also we get down to the nitty gritty. Are we gonna have TT and Egypt going back and forth, or who's wedding here? We know Egypt got engaged first. Egypt said she was gonna get married to Sam in Jamaica. Now we got TT, she wants to get married in Jamaica. And now Egypt and Pep feels a certain type of way about the situation. But it all sounds like it could be a family storyline put together with producers too as well. But so is TT biting? Because some people out here in these streets saying that TT wanted to be Egypt. You already know, like, she wanted to be Egypt, not when Egypt was with Sam, but just Egypt in general, and blasting the third. But it seemed like she was looking out for Egypt. But you already know, you have Egypt's side, you have TT's side, Sam's side, and now you have Pep is jumping in the situation. So how is TT mother gonna feel? TT mother's basically saying that she wants family together. She wants Egypt there. She wants Sam there. She wants her sister there, Pep there. But Pep, brought the other sister on to expose her daughter. So how is the mama gonna feel? How is TT mama gonna feel about the situation? Lord, hey, yeah, therapy is that exactly what they lead. Hey, Mo, what's going on? How you doing? What's up, Brandy Shepherd? How you doing? What's going on? So, it's just one of them situations. So we gonna see, Tyrion tried to help the situation out. He tried to be, bring the family together, have them sit down, have conversation. And they did get somewhere where he basically says, could we move forward? I don't know how you're gonna move forward after, Pep done had her sister spill the tea on a situation with TT, but keep in mind, it might not be true. It could be just for a storyline. I was like, Lord have mercy. This is like, yo, this is family doing this to each other. So we get down to the situation where we meet Luke's daughter. She doesn't have a good relationship with her father. I wonder, is it because of, all the things we heard over the years about Luke? Anyways, I'm not too happy with Luke. I know it's been a long time. I know he made, a lot of strides in hip hop, and basically getting, fighting, that ACLU or the ACC or whoever the hell that he fought, and basically was able to have his music sold in different places just as parent advised, basically where now lyrics and all types of raunchy music can be out there, how everybody else is making money. He was the first one to challenge the court and the system, and he won. But in any event, he did my people wrong, and my people is H-Town. He did Dino wrong, and I love me some H-Town, so therefore sometimes I do hold a grudge. But in any event, maybe he made a mistake. Hopefully he might speak on it. I doubt it, but he don't have a good relationship with his daughter. His daughter is a party planner. She's out there in Miami. Jojo wants to hit her up to plan his anniversary party, because his wife, she had a miscarriage. They've been locked down in the house, and she just basically want to have a better relationship. But Jojo wants her father. He wants Uncle Luke to perform at his anniversary party, and she was like, you sure you want him to be playing get it, don't stop, get it, pop, what? And Angela was like, yes, that would be what they need. I was like, Lord have mercy. So Uncle Luke is a pioneer. You know what I mean? He definitely is. And sometimes when you do business, a lot of years ago, a lot of people didn't understand a lot of different things. They got into positions. So hopefully one day, I can forgive him. He don't even know me. But in any event, we have the situation where Pep, she brings her sister Dawn. Her sister Dawn do not like TT. Her sister Dawn does not like the sister over there in Jamaica, which is TT Mama. And she's basically saying that, TT can't be throwing no drunk. She can't be talking no mess. She can't be judging nobody relationship. She can't be doing none of that stuff because, the grass is not greener on the other side, and she needs to clean out her backyard before she try to clean out somebody else's backyard, because it's full of trash, it's sticky, it's nasty, it's corned and wrappers everywhere. She didn't say all that, but she said that TT's fiance has been cheating on her more than once, and the word is on the streets because she's talking to the family in Jamaica, which get back to her. She is basically the bone carrier of the family, allegedly. She came in there, she don't like TT at all. Egypt was like, I looked up to TT, I wanted to be just like her, and then all of a sudden she came from my relationship, and me too as well. And she was like, girl, she was looking at her like, I can't believe you looked up to TT. and Pep is sitting there knowing that Auntie Dawn was going to be spilling the tea, and sitting there and like, damn, I guess TT don't mean nothing to them. TT is just, she's washed to them, or they basically need the money for the storyline. Like, Lord have mercy, what is going on? But in any event, and Egypt is feeling a certain type of way because she's hearing that TT is planning her wedding in Jamaica, and TT said a year ago when she first got engaged that she wanted her wedding to be in Jamaica, and we can all witness that. So she's feeling like TT, her cousin Tahiri, is trying to sabotage and try to compete with her. So it is what it is. You guys let me know what you think about this situation. And so Egypt, as the scene is ending, she says basically TT is getting her karma, because now she's hearing that TT fiance is out here sleeping with this one and that one, and he had a few scallywags along the way while he was with TT. So I was like, Lord, like they really went all the way there with the situation. They went all the way there. Pep went all the way there with the situation. Like, damn, Pep wanted revenge, and Pep is getting revenge. You already know how much Pep loves Egypt and how much she loves Sam, so she's feeling like TT's coming for her daughter and her son-in-law, and that's what she loves, and that's what she rocking with. It seems like she will be able to mediate and not take sides, but it just seems like Pep is like in Wonderland because she could have nipped this in the butt. She's the adult, she's the one with the control and the power, and it seems like instead of even everything out and making one another understand one another because they respect her at that time, now TT doesn't respect Miss Pep anymore. So it is what it is. So you guys let me know what you think about the situation. And we also got Boogie. Boogie looks like he is going to be played. He's going to be getting dismissed by Savannah, and she ain't gonna be feeling his criminal record at all, point blank period. And she is going to be thinking twice whether she should fall in line or keep it moving, because she said if he ain't got no money, she don't want to be bothered. She's paying stacks on stock, 6 stacks, $6,000 for that apartment, but I don't believe it. That's either Faith or that's the TV. That's Sweet TV paying for it, you know, basically creating a storyline for them. But I hope actually whatever Savannah's doing, that is something that's very positive. And I just hope they don't make her look, you know, any type of way that's so negative. So if you guys want to call in and tell me your thoughts on the situation, what you think about the episode, let me know. But it's a damn shame that, you know, Pep done got in the game and she's starting to slang dirt heavy. But she was helping slang dirt when they was accusing TT of wanting Sam and walking around the house naked. You know what I mean? So that was a whole situation. And then Sam accusing TT of liking him and wanting him. And that was played out on TV. And TT was like, never in a million years. And some people think differently. So it is what it is. So you guys let me know. What do you think about? Damn, I was like, I didn't think Pep even brought Auntie. Where she from? We ain't never seen this Auntie. She probably not even posted on Instagram. Pep done got Auntie to come through and basically spill either some lies or some true tea. But Auntie don't like TT them, so I guess all the family members don't get along like that, you know? So it's just one of them situations. Hey, what's up? What's going on, Felicia? How you doing?
I'm fine, and yourself?
I'm hanging in there. So good to hear from you. It's so good for us to have this conversation. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for all your support. So what's your thoughts on the show?
Oh, my God. That whole family need to go to Dr. East, Ivana, somebody, because that is a hot mess.
Mm-hmm. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. So what do you think about the situation between TT and Egypt and having Pep having her sister spill the tea on her niece about her cheating fiance, allegedly?
Well, I'm just like this. If her fiance cheating, allegedly, wherever come out in the bus, wherever come out in the light, I guess they be hating on TT because the last season they did TT so wrong that TT had a bitch of yourself, and your own family make you do that. Your family is your worst enemy.
Ooh. Ooh. Is that a mouthful right there? Now, what do you think about Sam and Egypt relationship?
Man, I can't stand Samantha.
You said Samantha. Lord have mercy. So, do you think he's using Egypt?
I think yes, because I think he trying to come up because he don't calm down a lot. Because he used to make everything about him. Now, I guess he letting Egypt do a little bit more, but he's so weird.
What do you think about Egypt and not Egypt, but Angela Simmons and her relationship with Daniel Jacobs, the boxer?
For you to get along because Angela fall in love too easy. I think not like Angela. She rules. She stay in office.
You ain't holding no prisoners. Lord have mercy. I said you ain't holding no prisoners. Hold on for a second. Let me see if I can merge this.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Hello, please tell me your name and where you're calling from.
Nicole, Kansas City, Missouri.
Hey, Nicole, can you turn me down in the background, please? So,
Yep.
Felicia Butler will merge with Nicole. So, Nicole, what are your thoughts?
Okay, I think, first of all, of course, obviously, this is black exploitation at its finest. Then they got this old grandma with this bad wig. They know they wrong for that, and you know they be hating on TT. Somebody said it before. They did her wrong last season, and they've been hating on her ever since. And at this point, Sam is not using Egypt. They using him because he willing to do anything to fit in. So at this point, they're using him because they don't have got no storyline by hating on TT.
And what else do you think about? What do you think about the situation of TT's fiance allegedly might be cheating?
I don't. At this point, I don't feel like there's none of their business. They're just trying to dig up, especially the way they bring it. They're trying to bring up dirt on her. And yeah, they look like clowns doing it. That's the most disloyal thing you can do. You try to purposely dig up dirt on your family member to bring it to the table. Sam is putting everything about him online. He out here boxing his thongs and shit. That's not nothing that they went and dug up. He's making a fool of himself on his own. They try to dig up this dirt on this girl and make her theirs look bad, but nothing can be worse than somebody marrying Sam. Period.
Oh, Lord, have mercy.
My dog before I married Sam.
What'd you say?
I really married my dog before I married Sam.
Okay, I'm gonna marry myself.
And then that's all he did last season. He talking about I'm not gay, but I'm straight. We're like, what are you?
Y'all are too much.
Whatever they need him to be. That's what he is.
What do you think about Savannah? What do you think Savannah is actually doing for money?
You know what? I was really thinking hard on this. I think they didn't have a storyline for her.
That's what I think too. Hopefully she.
What could she possibly be doing? Because bitch, you ain't selling no pussy. You ain't none of that. Ain't nobody buying that like that. So I don't know. I think they doing it for her, basically.
So when you said that Sam is basically being used now, so has Sam proved himself to be loyal to Egypt and Pep?
That's the thing. I think he's proved that he's willing to do anything to be a part of their family, including making a fool of himself for a storyline. I think he do love Egypt, but it could have started off as him being an opportunist or whatever. But I do think he love her. I can say that.
What do you think, Felicia?
I agree with her, but I'm just like this. What's great man, you know what, boss in his phone. And then that auntie with that pound wig. She must went to town house, got that wig and come on TV.
Pepper went and shook that out of the closet and put it on her head.
Y'all are messed up. Lord, y'all are messed up.
I tell you, it's my own wig. We can put this on.
So
yes, a mess. But she's too old for that because the other sister, she was actually trying to bring the family back together, and then they come and bringing her and spreading the family drama and pulling skeletons at the closet and stuff. That is so messy for an elder.
All of a sudden you done seen Pep. She's in a pool hall. You know, they done got liquored up. Homegirl came in the house with a shopping bag. She sat on that couch and she was like, you know, her backyard is dirty. I was like, Lord.
Okay. No, but this is all right.
But do you think?
How about this, y'all? I'm sorry, I mean to cut nobody out, but how about this? Why was Pet having a party with all these kids, basically? Anyway.
Because that's what she do. She don't party with, she don't want to be around. That's what but, okay, and now, I know you explained the situation where, you know, Pep being an elder and then having an elder sister and to come against your niece and they are actually blood. So that makes it even wronger. I get that. Now, what do you think? What do you think about the situation when TT was trying to prove that Sam was cheating? Sam had kids everywhere and she ended up getting Briana Latrice when Briana Latrice wasn't cool with Egypt or Pep, and she went in there and found some girl in a hair store, and a girl was talking all this and saying all this stuff about Sam. So, do you think that Do you think they're returning the favor to her?
You know what? Come think of it. Yeah, because when all that stuff was going on, I was thinking that she was doing way too much. You know, I did think they were doing way too much to go find stuff on Sam. Just like I said, they went and tried to dig up dirt on her. So if she was wrong, they was wrong too. You know,
so now they should be even and make up and just get along. But then it wouldn't be a storyline. They would have to make something else more exciting. But there was, you know, when Egypt and Pep and, you know, TT, when they first started on Growing Up Hip Hop, they were all getting along, and that was wonderful. It's just so sad that it turned out this way, because we like TT. TT was, you know, basically teaching Egypt, you know, telling Egypt, here's what your mom said about your father, you need to read the book. She was very, you know,
so they wanted him to be one of Angela's poodles with Bow Wow and chased after her, and it looked like a damn fool, and he wasn't going for it.
Oh no, Bob just not Bob, but Romeo got up off the situation. He was just too through with that point blank. What do you think about Boogie trying to, you know, get with Savannah, Stevie J's daughter? Do you think he's really attracted to her, or he's only doing it for TV?
Boogie didn't try to talk to Angela. Y'all remember that?
Yep. Hey, Miss T.
So awkward. She made him look so stupid.
I know she did.
Yeah, I died laughing. I was like, no, I think he just doing whatever he can to be on the show. Now Briana got to go off on him. I don't know what he gonna do.
I know she gonna cuss him royally out in front of Savannah. Hey, Miss T.
But I feel like this, that if Eazy and Sam were talking about Briana, if that was your friend, you supposed to say, look, I'm cool with y'all, but Briana my friend, y'all not going to talk about her and my friend.
That's true, but at the same time, nigga, don't expect me to get in no bitch beef. Y'all females, you know what I'm saying? They shouldn't be taking sides. Like, he didn't join in the conversation. I got to give him that.
He didn't do
I
that.
understand where she comes from at the same time. Those are females. You know what I'm saying? He don't need to get in that beef. It ain't like he joined in the conversation.
He was just sitting there. He was sitting there listening, and he was kind of amazed that Sam was getting his nails done, but they was on their way to a photo shoot. Boogie, he does poke fun at Sam in a thong and things that nature, so they don't mind Boogie doing it because I think they think it's harmless, but they do mind when Twist does it because I believe Twist and Sam was going, they was going to go head up last season.
Twist ain't going for it. Yeah, Twist ain't going for it. They wouldn't have been able to bring Criss in no kitchen with him cooking no damn pancakes.
No.
He would have went off.
Nope, not at all.
He would have went off.
No, that's why he was like, I'm not even gonna be around him. I'm not gonna even, he said Sam make his soul hurt. He bother his soul. I was like, Lord.
And I get it. I feel that you can't make nobody deal with you if you don't want. If you bother somebody's spirit in their soul, then I wouldn't want you around me either. If you bother my spirit in my soul, he irritates.
For real.
He irritating as hell.
Briana had made a joke about those Kool-Aid pickles. That's one thing I said. I ain't that damn country. Really, Kool-Aid pickle was been in Mississippi where I'm from, and it just went all through the South. A lot of people don't know what Kool-Aid pickles
are. That's from Kansas City, and I'm from Kansas City, and I don't know what that is. Girl, quit playing like you just that bougie.
You know what? I ain't gonna even lie. I'm definitely gonna get me some pickles and some Kool-Aid. I'm gonna try it.
It really is big in Mississippi because we were doing that before it was like popular like it is now. We were doing that.
Right, because I'm 40 years. I was about to be 40 years old. We used to do that when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not nothing new, but yeah.
Does it taste good? Does it taste good?
Huh?
Does the pickle and Kool-Aid taste good?
Yeah, it's a really good blend.
I'm gonna try it.
Yeah, it's the red kind.
Red Kool-Aid.
Red Kool-Aid. Okay, I'm gonna try that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm definitely gonna try it. I'm gonna let y'all know how it came out, if it was good or not. What do you guys think about Angela relationship? I don't think in my opinion, from what I looked online, it doesn't seem like Angela and Daniel Jacobs are still together, because all the pictures that they have and all the pictures that WeTV posted, you don't see it on Angela's Instagram and you don't see it on his Instagram. So I don't know what's going on in that situation. Do you guys?
Yeah, because I showed when on her page to look yesterday to see if the pictures were still on there, and they weren't there. So I assume that they're not together anymore since the recording of this show.
That's what I believe, and I believe that they're setting it up where, her brother, Jojo, and Vanessa are like kind of worried that she's moving too fast, she's moving too quick, she didn't get to know him better, and so basically she'll have a nice little out of, he was wrong and she was right, or that she won't look so bad, because she's one of the people that produced the show.
Yeah, and the so-called royal hip-hop family. Is what they call them. So they got always trying to make sure she looked good. I didn't know that she was a producer of the show, though.
She started with her and Romeo started it off together, and then it went haywire because he didn't like the way he was being portrayed. But also when what's his name, Daniel Jacobs, his baby mama did come out and basically bash Angela. So I don't know if that, really turned Angela off, because you know how she is. She be ready to go. She ready to forget you in a heartbeat. If she ain't number one, and now it's not just her being number one. She got to be number one, and her son got to be number one. Ain't no problem with that. But, she don't play too long.
I think that's how they trying to make it. Like, she's just this strong-minded, good-willed person that she just gonna leave. No, I think she clingy, and she is probably. I think the relationship probably. She probably wasn't ready to date a boxer. Like they said, he had to go into a bubble and all this other stuff, and she couldn't go to the game. I think that probably really bothered her, that she couldn't be up under him, but he had to do that. But then again, she probably didn't trust me because I was questioning, like, nah, you ain't not going no goddamn bubble, and I'm coming to the game. Something ain't right. Somebody is allowed to come to that game. You should fit me in on that list if we together like that. If we messing around, because somebody can come and see you. You can't tell me that you just can't have nobody to come be around you while you in this bubble training and none of that. I don't believe that. I'm sorry.
And especially, she just put, a year at least in a Miami place to be next to him. And he gonna tell her.
Yeah, and then,
he gonna tell her.
I'm getting from that whole situation, y'all. I'm thinking that she done moved all the way out there and then he died. Because he got a whole other life out there that she didn't know about before she did all that stupid shit.
Because the woman lived in a house with him in Miami, Florida, because she was showing the house. It's on my YouTube channel. You can check it out on my YouTube playlist, where she's showing a house, she's showing a car, she's showing herself with him. She's talking about how she nursed him back to health, because I don't know if he got into an accident or he had cancer or something and he lost everything. Like, he had to relearn how to talk, how to walk, how to fight, and they didn't think he was ever going to be back to boxing, and she was there to nurse him back to health, and she got online and she was wilding.
What?
So
I didn't even know his background at all, so I need to go look at the video and some other stuff.
It's on my growing up hip hop drama. Growing Up Hip Hop. It's Growing Up Hip Hop Drama. It's on my YouTube channel on the playlist, where she's just running her mouth. She's posting. She got her girlfriends posting, talking about he's wrong, Angela this, how he gonna do that. They just live together, all types of stuff. She was wilding. So, and then now we see her get down there to Florida after she got that condo, and he's saying that he is too busy. She can't come to the fight. He can't see her, and she got trust issues. We all got some trust issues.
Yeah. Because I showed him, he's out like, I didn't trust it. Maybe that's why I'm thinking, because he said that he got to go into this bubble and not talk to and see nobody, and now all of a sudden, I can't come to the fight. I see it, she was never able in the first place to come to it, but now you said she can't come to it. When she was able to come to it before, now I think something's going on and I don't trust you.
Well, his excuse was somebody on his team tested positive, so basically they're putting everybody in a bubble. That's what he told her.
Yeah, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. He look like he lies.
He look like he lies? Lord have mercy.
He can here to her condo. Dumbo.
Yep, that's. It's one of them situations.
I feel I ain't mad at her because when she probably got mesmerized by it and got put under a little spell for a minute, and we be wanting stuff to work, but yeah, she won't. I don't know. I think she be downgrading her caliber, but sometimes I guess we can't help that. We like who we like.
Yep, so we gonna see next week is gonna go down. Boy, TT is gonna be like, damn. So, TT's gonna be like, damn, this is coming from my own family. And what is TT mother gonna feel like now? She want everybody to be together. Now, they're trying to, it seems like they are putting her business out there on the streets, which can affect her relationship. And you see TT's mom is cool with his family. So what if this is going to really divide them if it's real in the first place, because it could be fake.
Yeah. And that's crazy. I don't know if he is cheating or not. I mean, she was probably trying to deal with whatever situation she got going on with her husband in private, and they put it out there for their storyline. That's probably what it's gonna be, because he probably is doing something, but she probably won't try to deal with that situation in the public.
Exactly, because his family's on there, his sister's on there, but TT is here for TV. She said last episode that she don't understand how they coming for her when she got a whole bunch of secrets on them. Like she got a whole lot of information, so it seemed like they are going to be throwing mud, baby.
Ooh, yes, because she been around Pepper since she was a kid, so she know all of her and Trent's business, all her little dirt. So,
anyway.
He'll
be on Class 9 anyway. Shut up. Hell's on. You know what Class 9 means? She don't know what's going on. She real.
So I wonder if... What'd you say?
I'm sorry, because I'm still looking at this picture that this lady with this wig, blonde and pink wig on. I cannot believe it.
Yeah.
That remind me of them putting Lyrica and A1's my parents on there. They're not from Kansas.
Oh yeah.
Kansas.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. Exploitation is fine.
That was so wrong. It's so wrong how they did how A1 had his mother on TV like that. So wrong.
Horrible.
Miss Pam.
That was a horrible look.
Pam.
Her wig came out, the hair store was about $5.99. Then her outfit came from Rainbow, Fashion Connection.
It was just about their presentation, how they conducted themselves. It's just like they just exploited the worst sides of their families, and then they broke them apart. That's all it did. They were so close. I was rooting for Lyrica and A1. I know we're getting off the show, but I was rooting for them, and I think that show tore them apart.
And then Lyrica mom was overprotective, but she looked like she was sweating. I'm all for it too. She looked like she was sweating all the damn time. I was like, hey, lady, you need to go drink you some water.
She needs some ice water. She needs some ice water. Lord have mercy.
Ice water. Like you just came out, like if you probably no air, and you came out and you just sweat.
I wonder why Tretch didn't want to get in the middle of bringing his daughter and TT together. It's just like, he's letting it be. He's like, Tyran, you do it. Tyran, you take the rope. Lord. Tyran's trying.
Because TT ain't his family for one, and then that's female drama, so he wouldn't have no place in implementing himself in that. Mm-hmm. And then they need to quit playing his music like that.
I know. That wasn't right.
That was horrible.
That wasn't right. That was not right.
That was really...
playing his music in that studio like that. That shit sound. I was like, come on, they gonna put that on a Tretch? And Tretch, he was rapping, and Sam, Sam loved it. You know what I mean? Because Sam knew the lyrics. So Sam he loves music. So he knew all the lyrics, and he looks up to Tretch. He looks up to Pep too as well, because he can make music, but his reputation from the show, people not really messing with him, but he can make good music. He can make good music.
I don't doubt it, because he's creative. But the only thing that's bringing him down is them exploiting him in the worst way. That boy is not coming up without this stuff on his own. They doing this to him, the public's gonna look at him anyway. The production puts him out there, So I feel like at this point he might be regretting all that shit.
Well, his father, Sam's father, did say that he don't understand why Sam was okay with them telling him to come out and say that he's bisexual, because that's not true, and he ain't never been with a trainee, so he don't understand why his son would do that. And he felt like, why would my son do that? He was like, he didn't want his son to quit the show because he needs to prove himself, and basically he's running. He didn't want his son to run, but he was like, I don't know why he listened to the producers. They talked him up, put it up in his head, and he went out there and told the world that he was gay. Sam has said plenty of times on his Instagram that he's not gay, it's for TV. But then it's like,
I don't believe him, y'all. I thought that from the beginning. Everything that you're saying, I've never heard about his father speaking, none of that. But I thought that from the beginning that they were making him do that, or he was just doing that to be relevant. I've never thought he was gay. I believe him when he says he's not gay. I think that they're exploiting me. But he's letting them, like you said, they sell their souls for this fame.
The father was like, they come to him and talk to him all nice, this and that, and he's the type, what I said in the last video, I think he has a little bit of social awkwardness. That's why, like, he says the most dumbest stuff in front of everybody because of his childhood. His childhood was, was bad. So he's very socially awkward around people. And now that, he feels important, and, so now the people coming at him and making fun of him because, his complexion, the way that he acts, it's like the same thing that he was picked on when he was a kid because he was mixed, because he's, mulatto. So so people would make fun of him and whatever. So he had to deal with that. That's why he joined the gang in Chicago, if that is true. And then now he feels like, he made it somewhere. He got Egypt. He didn't know if it was going to last, but he was going to do everything he can. And now it did last, and he got fame, and he's trying to make music. But at the same time, people are not feeling his character on the show. That's the problem. They're not feeling his character.
Yeah, and that's because they put him out there. They presented him in the wrong way.
Oh my God!
From the beginning,
Ooh.
I think he could have been okay if they would have brought him into the show in a different manner, and instead of trying to make him look like some homosexual weirdo.
That was out to get money from her. Oh, he went from sleeping in a car, to being in a mansion with Egypt. They made it like that, but they didn't cover the, how they dated. They didn't cover none of that, So it just seems like, and Pep was on her thing because Pep was with her young man, and he was married, and he was a porn star allegedly. And then Sam comes in, and I believe Sam is there. I think Pep trusts Sam a lot because she moved him to their house, and I think that he's her protection for her and her daughter, because I don't see that she has a man around. And we haven't seen Pep with a real successful relationship. So it's like her daughter is kind of having a successful relationship, when as far as not cheating, not abusing her, not beating her up and stuff like that, when Pep went through all that.
Yep. And that's why I say this, and that's what I'm saying. I give it to Sam. If nothing else, I really do think he loves Egypt. I would not take that from him.
Yes. Yep. So that's basically it. Anything else you guys would like to chime in on about the show? Because if not, we're going to call it a night.
Yeah, call it a night.
All right. Thank you guys so much. Please, both of you guys let everybody know where you're calling from and your name, please.
I'm Nicole from Kansas City, and I just subscribed to your page.
Thank you so much.
My name is Felicia. My name is Felicia Butler. I'm from Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Good night, Peace Squad. Keep on like, comment, subscribe, and I love y'all guys. Y'all have a blessed night.
You too. I love you too, Felicia. Thank you so much. You guys have a wonderful night. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. Good night. Now, if there's anybody else that want to call in, the phone lines is still open for a few, but we was... Thank you guys so much for coming through. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, Doris. Thank you, Major. Thank you, Golden and Glitter Stars. Thank you, Ralph. Always a pleasure. Thank you so much for your support. Hot Chocolate, thank you for coming through. I appreciate you. Brandy Shepherd, thank you. Felicia Butler, Norris, Tony, Latrice, thank you for coming through. I really appreciate y'all. Please hit that like button, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated. Hey. Please tell me your name and where you're calling from.
Latrise, hey MJ, I'm calling from Seattle, Washington, but you know I'm from New York.
Amen. What's up with you, Latrice?
No, don't kill it. Hold on, I'm after. Oh, I gotta do my card again. Don't worry about how much is it?
So Latrice is from New York, but right now she resides in California. She's on the West Coast chilling with the palm trees and the beaches and, you know, just chilling, handling her business out there.
I'm sitting here ordering at McDonald's.
Lord have mercy.
The boy, what's his name? Sam? Oh my God. And Pep ain't never been loyal. Like, my goodness. Look how she did her own bandmate. She saw that the boy, you seen the movie, she saw that the boy was cheating on Salt and she never said anything. My God. Like, she...
Oh yeah, I did see the...
I'm disappointed in her.
And you from New York too, so I know your aunties and your mama knew who Salt and Pepper was.
Oh yeah, so thank you. Oh, I need my drink. Oh, okay, thank you. Have a good day. I'm sorry. No, I'm so sorry.
All right, go ahead. New York and Pep and your family.
But I know I sound young, but I was around that era, you know. So I thought, like, Salt and Pepper, you know, they was the ish back in the day. But you would think that Pepper would be like girl power and etc. But she sucks. Like, my God. She is only trying to be there for her little cousin or whatever. I mean, this is a prime case of lowering your standards to be with a whole damn dust. You know, it's ridiculous. The boy Sam is just an opportunist. He's a weirdo. He's a huge weirdo. Who proposes to somebody in a whole face of the Joker? Really? What do you tell your kids? Oh, I proposed to your mom as the Joker.
And
that just doesn't make sense. How does that make sense?
Oh, them comic book characters it's a comic book character, right? And also the Joker with Batman, right?
It's just ridiculous. But I like TT. I think TT was doing everything that she was supposed to do as a loving cousin who was just trying to look after her cousin and things like that / little sister, which we should be like that to each other. You know what I mean? But Cap, I mean, she should have been like that towards her daughter too. Like, who is this guy? What is going on? Cap seems like a young girl. Cap is a little bit older than me, and she seems mad young. Like, she just seems like my son age. My oldest son is 22. She seems like a little behind, like, 21-year-old that just, you know, she just got her 21-year-old license. She about to go get her drink on for the first time. That's how she seems like. She seems just like that. a young girl. My goodness, maybe Trex done bopped her upside her head too many times. I don't know. But she don't seem right. Maybe she's drinking too much. Who knows? But she just don't seem right in the head. Mm-mm. I don't get it. I'm sorry I'm talking too much.
No, well, you gotta talk. Oh, you gotta talk. I'll be dead air. We gotta talk. So I get your perspective on the situation. There were people that made allegations, towards, Pep thinking this and thinking that about her, but there was a while that, she had to be on medication because she was in a car accident. Then after the car accident, she ended up getting her butt done or work done because, kind of like moved around. So the last time we seen her on the show, she was going through that. So, she was probably under, doctor's care and taking things and things of that nature. So it really just seemed like she was out there too.
Oh my goodness. I'm not consistent when I watch these shows because when they do things that irritate me, I go to the next. and I think Stevie J's daughter, I think he's just mad because he don't got that 25% contract on her. So, he always got that 25% contract.
I know. I mean,
he make money off these women.
Hey, New Sky.
No, she like, no, not today.
Hey, Kimmy Love.
I'm sorry.
I just wanted to shout them out. So, with that situation, what do you think about? Do you think TT fiance has been cheating on her?
I don't think so. For one, I don't think TT would go for that, child or no child. I just don't think she'll go for that. And I strongly believe TT has standards. I don't think, now, if the boy was cheating on her, then that's fucked up. If you want to stay in a relationship, stay in it, get your coin. Because I'm quite sure, I believe he comes from money. He's not dusty like Sam. But, at least her child will be well taken care of. She'll be well taken care of. Not saying that, it is what it is. She can stay with him or not. But, look at here. We done heard it all on all of these shows.
And so what do you think about...
Everybody is doing something.
What do you think about Briana, Latrice, and Egypt?
Briana, I used to didn't like Briana because she's just crazy. But the whole engagement thing, I kind of liked her at that point. I think she means well. She just, I don't know. I still think she needs to stop drinking or whatever. But that's all I can say about Briana. That's all I can say. And Angela, oh my God, Angela, oh my God, that child don't know how to pick a man.
There you go. I don't know
what Run did. Whatever her dad name is, Reverend Run.
Yep.
But my goodness, because I believe Romeo did really like her. I'm not really for sure 100%, but if it was me, I would have went with Romeo and Bow Wow. If I had to pick between the two, I would have got with Bow Wow. Now that other guy, Sterling, I don't know how she go from Romeo Bow Wow to Sterling, and now this boxer guy who looks like he's a little off.
You said that. Ralph said that he looks off.
Like he's just on the short bus all day.
Y'all are wrong. Lord. Jesus.
Like all day. Like he missed all his stops.
Y'all are so wrong.
I'm going to hell in a handbasket.
Well, Ralph agrees with you because he said it too.
Yeah, he said it. I agree with him too. I was like, damn, is it me? Maybe he got hit upside the head
You're too much.
Like, get him some damn speech therapy. My goodness.
Yo, you are right.
No. Huh?
I said, Lord have mercy. God forgive me.
I'm trying to think who else is there.
What do you think about
Twist?
what? Hold on, before that, what do you think about Lil Eazy-E? He opened up his own weed dispensary and he's finally getting some money. If that's true.
Yo, hey, make your coins.
He said he made.
Best way you can.
He said he made $3 million last year.
Oh, stop. Well, I'm hoping he reading his contract. Read your contract. Make sure you don't trust everybody. Because, they whole family is a whole tragedy, you know?
For real.
So, read over your contract and, just make sure everything is legit and 100. Then, you'll be good to go. But, I think the young boy Twist.
Yep.
That boy is hilarious. I don't know what he do. I don't know what he ever did, but he sure as hell entertains me. Every time that boy come in the room, it's going to be hilarious. So,
And that's
all
what
I can say about him.
That's what he says. Little Twist says basically he likes to give verbal ass whoopings, So he likes to joke. Like if you know Kwame Brown's able to talk. He's able to say. He jokes on people. You know how sometimes people grow up when they have ciphers and they have joking sections. That's what Twist is good at roasting.
Oh, that whole thing. We ain't gonna talk about that, but that whole thing, that Kwame guy, he is woo. He took basketball to a whole nother level with their conversations for.
Oh yes, he did.
That thing was hilarious.
Yes, he did.
Men going back and forth. My God.
Yes.
Another thing that I wanted to say is that I sure do miss Master P on this show.
Oh, you already know.
Master P. Yes, by far Master P is one of the best persons on this show to give good advice, no BS, no fake. He's just 100% authentic. I like Master P. Oh my God, that man is so thorough, so knowledgeable, and he's not with the bull crap. And he's really about family and about community, just like really getting things together. I just wish he would come back on this show. I really would.
He ain't never coming back, girl.
He was. Yeah, I don't blame him though, because all of this stuff is crazy.
He said that's not what he intended on the show to be. And he said he left the money on the table. He refused to take the money because he don't need it. And you got to stand up someday. You have to have your morals and your principles. And everything that Master P said that he was going to do, he was going to start a league. He said he was going to, start these charities and helping people. And that's what exactly everything that he said he was going to do, he has done. And he has helped so many people in the industry too as well. And he just graduated from Lincoln, University in Pennsylvania, a black university.
I saw that, and that's good. I really do like Master P. I have always liked Master P. Always. He's the only person that I can say in this day and age that has been 100% authentic when it comes to like their personality, their music, and giving back, and etc. All of these old other, Johnny Come Lately, I would have to say after Tupac. I'm really not a fan of Biggie or whatever. I know that's crazy because I'm from the East Coast and all of that, but I'm really not a fan of Biggie Smalls. However, I just think like around that time, like, when Master P came out and everything and Nas and stuff, Master P has always been my favorite. Always. Then Nas, and then, Tupac first. But, yeah. Yeah, I do like me some Master P. I like what he stands for.
Yeah.
But Pep, I lost all respect for her.
Everybody says that. Everybody says that, but I still be just holding Pep on. Come on, Pep, you can do it. I still be over. Everybody says it. Lord have mercy.
No, it's just like ever since she got on this show, I was like, dang, you sometimes when you know there's a person, right? You know there's a person, right? You like, dang, they alright. You know, they music and everything, yada yada yada. And then as soon as when they open up their mouth, you like, my God, shut the hell up. Like, what are you saying? Like, you damn near gotta hump their hand and be like, Pep, if Bobby has 2 red apples.
And he gives one to Stacy, and then he cut one in half and give one. Oh God, there you go.
Like, really, I'm serious. I guess that's why I thought was like, I gotta get away. Cause, that's how I feel about, Candy Barres. I don't like Candy.
See, I like Candy and I like Pep.
I don't like, somebody made a comment about about her new show, right? Or supposedly her show. So I was like, Ty, somebody said something about Ty. And I was like, yeah, he'll never be a AJ. You know what I mean? So I was like, damn, when did AJ die? When did he get killed? So I was like, wait a minute. How she named her son Ace Walls? And AJ name was AJ, what's his name? Ashley, AJ, Jules or something. I don't know, but I was like, dang, did she just gave homage to that dead man? Like,
Oh Lord have mercy. Did she just give homage to that man?
I think she did. I think she like, how you give your son? I don't know. I mean, I'm just reaching. I always be reaching. I'm Aquarius. I'm a thinker. But I was like, dang, did she put some subliminals in this boy's name? Because why you ain't named him after the father? Or at least similar. You know, similar to it. I don't know, but these Hollywood people is Hollywood. So, point blank to the period.
All right, thank you, Latrice. I appreciate it. We're going to call it a night. Thank you for calling in. I appreciate it.
All right.
God bless. Thank you for calling.
Be safe over there on the East Coast.
You too as well. Don't forget to call in again.
Okay, I won't. Bye.
All right, bye-bye. Thank you. Oh, yeah, this show, we going to see what they going to bring. What's up, New Sky? How you doing? What's good? What's popping with you? It's good to see you. And Miss T, what's going on? How you doing? So, yes, we're going to see what's going to happen with this situation, how it is going to percolate. Hopefully, the families are not torn apart. Hopefully, we're going to see what's on and popping in this situation. Yes, Lord. So, good night, everybody. Much love. Just want to double check. Is there anybody else that want to make a phone call? Anybody else want to call in before we call it a complete good night? I want to make sure everybody get their chance to call in and tell me what's on their mind and what they think and how they feel. And if they have a different thought on the situation, they feel differently about what we have discussed, come through, baby.